The mayor of Ruan is also the governor of the entire region. People in Minoria and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. Welcome back, my adoring public, to more Trails in the Sky second chapter. Last episode, Annalise asked if Estelle wanted to be something more than friends, and Estelle graciously accepted. And so from here on out, they'll be rivals in their bracerly duties. And we also got our ticket, and we talked to Mueller, and now we're about to go to Ruan. Hello and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you will need to check in and present your tickets. Once you've checked in, we should wait here for the ship to arrive. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Very well. Please sign these papers then. Sure. And Estelle and her companion finished checking in. Thank you. Everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next airship arrival. Okay. Well, shall we find a particularly comfy bench to hurry up and wait on? And then we're gonna head over to Ruan. Ruan, I believe that was the city that Genus is near. It was either that or Bose. No, Bose is the market town that's right after Relent. So it's not that one. Bose is the one I'm thinking of. Which means we're probably gonna meet up with Chloe then. Airliner Lind. Hey. This tune's kind of jaunty, I like it. Ah, what a nice day! The tourists gotta be flooding the streets in Ruan if the weather's like this there. No doubt. Unfortunately, Ruan's pretty busy getting excited over something other than tourism. Other than tourism? What do you mean? The mayoral elections. They're only now gearing up to hold a special election for a new mayor after the last one was arrested, Mayor Dalmore. I understand there are two major candidates slugging it out for the seat. So it's like an actual fight of an election? Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it is about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Speaking of the old mayor, weren't you and Joshua involved in bringing him to justice? Yeah, kind of. We got involved in an investigation which led us right to his doorstep. The one who really arrested him was Lieutenant Schwartz of the Royal Guard, though, after Chloe called her. Come on, you needn't be so humble. You were crucial in his arrest, I heard. You make your teacher proud, honey. But, I see. So that's how you met the princess. I had been curious about the details of that. Yeah, Joshua and I helped out with the Genus School Festival. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival. Or Olivier, I guess. For better or worse. And not just them. Tina, too. And Zine. Zine returned to Calvert after the birthday celebrations, so he's not in Liberl. I believe a request came in from the Calvert National Guild office. He did say to give you his best. I see. If it's work, I guess. He helped us out a lot. I wish I could have said goodbye at least. You'll meet him again someday, I'm sure. Oh, as for Tita and Professor Russell, Cassius and I explained the situation to them after you left. Oh, I see. Thanks, Shira. It was adorable. Tita's such a nice, earnest girl. We told her everything, and then her eyes filled with tears as though she was just barely holding it in. She said, Estelle is working so hard, I can't just sit here and cry. She taught me that. Oh, Tita. Come on, Shira, you're gonna make me cry here. Sorry. Really, though, you met some amazing people over the course of your travels. Some really amazing friends. I hope you realize just how precious that is. Yeah, I do. Say, Shira, when we get to Ruan, do you think we could find time to go see everyone? Of course, we'll make the time. Speaking of time, we've still got some before we arrive. I think I'll lounge these terribly creaky, oh-so-ancient bones of mine in my seat. Did you have any plans? I think I'll just look around the ship a bit. You can go on ahead. Alright then. Just don't get so carried away that you don't get off at Ruan, Estelle. Nah, I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Hey, don't get too close to the edge! What'll happen if you fall, huh? Wow, this is so cool! Hey, look! Look, that tree is so tiny! Santos? Why does he have a name? Such a pity. Thanks to the clouds, you can't even see the Saffril Tower from here. I'm a researcher with the History Museum. You know those towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. After Her Majesty's birthday celebrations, there were sightings of odd phenomena around the tetracyclic towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right? So he's here to just investigate. Hey. Cher's not on this floor. Huh. Sister Rosa, I finished my duties at Gransel Cathedral and I'm on my way home to Bose. I must confess though, all the time I've been away, I've been so worried I thought I'd go crazy. This ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. Wow. Oh, did Sunday school end safely at least? Oh dear, oh dear. Wow, dude. You spent all that money to get on the wrong airship. Come to think of it, that group of bandits still hasn't been caught. No, they wouldn't attack us, would they? Nah, they're reformed. They're with a career criminal now. Oh, really, Grandpa? Such a worrywart. I don't know what to do with them. Sure, there were bandits, but according to the news, they don't even have a ship anymore. What are they gonna do? Flap their arms real hard and run us down with wishes? I mean, actually, it's not very clear how they're getting around with Joshua. I don't remember actually seeing an airship. Huh. Ruan is in the middle of an election right now. The candidates, I believe, are the harbor manager and the owner of a local hotel. I wonder which will win. I think we've met both of them, actually. When I was young, the only way to get around was a long, hard trip on the roads. We really have it easy these days. And it's all thanks to Her Majesty. Maybe also the people who developed these things? Oh, there Scheherazade is. Whoa! Lloyd. Valeria Lake. Somewhere in that wide open lake, the legendary guardian of Valeria's waters lives. Someone hasn't changed a bit. Oh, do we meet him there? I think he's the person who tipped us off about something. Oh, I was wondering who it was. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the Lord King Mugwump Fish of Valeria Lake again? For now, no. I'm off to Ruan. I've heard there's a nice convenient spot right in the city limits. Wow, you sure are dedicated. It sounds fun, but I guess I'm just not that into fishing. Oh, really? That's a pity. You've got quite a talent for it from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. I know. Let me give you this. Huh? Received fishing book. Received progress rod. This is, it's a rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. We, the members of the Fishermen's Guild, are dedicated to the expansion of the culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incidentally, are you bound for Ruan? Yeah, I am actually. Oh, well then, you'll have a chance to swing that rod right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Ruan. Huh, I guess it would be a good chance. In Cold Steel, I got up to the rank of Black Angler, I think. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same here, but most of the fishing I do is probably not gonna be on screen. Now that you mention it, Ruan as a region is kind of full of waterside areas. As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. For now, so long as you enjoy it, that's enough. Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely give it a shot. I pray that you'll join our ranks someday. Well then, safe journey to you. We're a little busy being a bracer, but who knows, fishing might be cool. So next up was Ruan, huh? Speaking of Ruan, the whole thing with Mayor Dulmore being arrested was a real shocker. Seems like the whole town's still in an uproar over it, but that's not too surprising. This is my second time riding on a passenger liner. The first time I rode one, we got attacked by bandits. Please let nothing happen this time, almighty Adios! Incredible! Liberl never ceases to amaze me! Back home, in Calvert, airships are still very rare. It was kind of a shock when I found out normal citizens use them so casually like this. Huh, he's from Calvert Republic. Ahem. To the right, you can see Valeria Lake. Regrettably, it is cloudy at the moment, but you should be able to see the outline of the lake. Simon. Phew! Man, just when I thought we'd get to rest in Bose for a bit, it's straight off to Zeiss. If that non-aggression pact with the Empire happens, our trade in orbits is going to explode after all. The plan is to get to Zeiss now and secure some product in advance. Thinking ahead for the future, I like that. Altitude okay. Setting throttle at 60%. Maintaining current heading until we cross the Rubin River. Maintain altitude, keep throttle at 60%. Maintain heading until we reach the Rubin River. Wow, okay. Do you have some business on the... Wait a moment. You're that girl from before! Hi, sir. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't remember this guy at all. I saved you at the bandit hideout, right? Oh, that's where he's from. Yes, I thought so. You must forgive me. I never had a chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of the entire crew. You're welcome. I was really just doing my job, though. Still, it is kind of funny, though. Taking a trip on the same airship I once helped to rescue? Repairing the damage those thugs did took some time, but the lens is good as new now. I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Looks like she heard us talking. With conditions like today's, we should arrive in Ruan in no time. Please, enjoy the rest of your journey. Let us know if you need anything. I will. Thanks, sir. Huh. That's kind of cool. Oh. Incidentally, miss, did you ever find your father? Yeah, he did come back eventually. He waited until the very last second to show up, though. Right? I see. I'm glad to hear it. Just between you and I was a bit worried. After all, he is the kind of man who would be willing to leap off a moving airship. So that's how Cassius escaped capture. He just jumped off the airship. Another mystery solved. Yeah, I guess? I'm glad to hear you found your father. Our trip won't last much longer, but enjoy the rest of your journey through the sky. Can we go down again, though? Sure can. Prime stowaway space. This is the cargo room. Ain't no room for passengers. Watch that you don't hit your head wandering around. Okay. I'm surprised they just let us come down here. Oh, hold on. No. Okay, so there's no secondary deck or anything. Normally, when you think Ruan, you think of sea fishing, but there are other good fishing spots too. The Rubin River, the one that flows through town, and the ever-famous Airletten waterfall are also great fishing spots. If you get the chance to visit them, you should definitely bring your rod. Estelle, all done with your walk? We still have a bit of time before we land. Okay. I'm gonna walk around a bit more then. You're welcome to walk around, Estelle, but don't forget to get off at Ruan. There'll be a broadcast before we land, so make sure to get back to your seat. Yeah, I will. Okay, so there's someone else we have to talk to? I have a feeling I've spoken with everybody on the ship, though. Maybe we have to go back out and stand and look out at the horizon? No. Or maybe we need to talk to Santos again? Oh! We can rotate it, huh? Nope. Spoke to them. Huh. Where else can we even... Oh, we haven't been in here! Orvid. I think this guy gave out requests last game? This guy... Oh, no way! I absolutely must make this next deal happen. He kinda like... totally skipped out on making sure his family knew he wasn't dead, I think. I should look over the local foodstuffs again. That's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some plain old investigating. Oh, Minoria, he's got to look over him. Huh? Excuse me, are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? I am, yeah. I thought so. I'm glad we can meet again. Do you remember me? I was one of the people you saved when the Sky Bandits held us hostage. Oh, you were with the captain, right? That's right. I'm Claire. I manage the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes you their lives and more. We're still here at our posts because you managed to save us. You're welcome. Is the entire crew of the Lind back at work? Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. That's great. I'm glad everyone was able to get back to their lives. Forgive me for asking, Miss Bracer, but are you traveling for pleasure today? Or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. I'll probably end up riding airships a lot from now on. I hope you'll treat me well if I end up on the Lind again. Absolutely. I hope we get to serve you again. I hear the casino in Ruan's finally finished its renovations. I left Grancel as soon as I heard. Sometimes you just need to kick back and chill out, you know? Yeah, but be careful, dude. That endless waltz of red and black will get you every time. Sometimes, he says. Sometimes, my foot. You've only just managed to find a job. Okay, that's it. Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Ruan shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Whoops, I'd better get to my seat. We should be sitting right next to Sherazard, I assume. And that kid, I remember him kind of a little bit. He had like an apprenticeship with the engineers here. But now we're back to see the fallout of Mayor Dalmor and that one guy who got shot by we thought they were terrorists at the time, but they turned out not to be terrorists. Oh, hey, welcome back. Boy, am I glad you guys are here. Karna's been away, so the board's covered with jobs. You guys have your work cut out for you. Geared up and ready to go, I hope. Sending us out already? Oh, I think I can guess the reason for his eagerness. So, oh Taskmaster, I take it you have some urgent jobs for us? Surprisingly, not actually. We're snowed under with work in general, but none of it is particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyway. The town's so busy boiling over from the election that the tourists have stayed away a bit. Whoa, the election's gotten that hot? Who's running? We haven't heard. They did tell us who was running. We don't know their names, but we know they're the, one of them's the owner of the fishing cafe. Okay, yeah, who's running? We haven't heard. Mr. Norman, who is a proponent of the tourism industry, and Mr. Portos, who wants to try and revive the harbors and shipping business. I believe the last time we talked to Portos, he'd just been finished getting impersonated by a certain someone. Remember, this is a big deal. The mayor of Ruan is also the governor of the entire region. People in Minoria and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. This election is basically going to decide the future of Ruan. It's exciting. I get it now. That is big. Well, given that I'm underage and not a citizen of Ruan, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes. So, Estelle is underage. I really don't get what the age of majority is in this freaking place. Because sometimes people talk about 16 like it's no big deal that she's walking around. And just now, she's like, oh, I'm underage, so I can't vote yet. But then, What's-His-Face is inviting her back to his room to serve him tea. I don't really get it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh, then read the coverage from the Liberl News. Their investigative articles are excellent. Investigation? Wait, that reminds me. There is actually a job I'd like for you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but it's something that needs looking into. Oh? What's up? Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain. Maybe I shouldn't have. Jean, Unsure. Hold the presses, I think we're witnessing a miracle. Usually you'll happily pile the work on a bracer till they sink into the ground from the weight of it all. Aw, Shara, I'm not that bad. Come on. Well, alright. Here it is. I want you to investigate ghost sightings. Come on, dude. Ghost sightings! Yeah. Yeah. See, I knew you were gonna look at me like that. Because you're talking about ghosts, dude. Now if you're telling me about ancient civilization automations, now we might listen to you, but ghosts? Nah, that's too out of the realm of possibility. This is why I didn't want to bring it up. No, sorry, it's just a bit of, a surprise is all. So, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings? Okay, so, it began about 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports that people have been seeing a white shadow at night. And not just in the city of Ruan, mind you. Reports have come in from all across the province. They saw a white shadow at night. What? Wait, you mean... Ah, so that's why you called it a ghost then. If it was just a prank or something, you wouldn't be hearing about it province-wide. Exactly. I'd have dismissed one sighting, but with all the reports we've gotten... While you're traveling around working the other jobs, do you think you could follow up on a few of the reports? Well, you see, it'd be irresponsible of us to take such a job with so much else going on. Yeah, that's it. Estelle, are you? What? No, not at all. You think Estelle, the coup breaker, hero of Liberl, would be afraid of ghosts? No way! No how! No! Sorry, I am afraid of ghosts. A little. More than a little from the looks of it. Well, don't worry, nobody's been hurt or anything, and it isn't urgent. We'll just pretend this conversation didn't... Jean, wait. Estelle, don't you think we should take this job? Don't you worry. Your big sister will make it all better. Besides, investigating this could prove useful to our, actual mission. Huh? Remember, Estelle, our true purpose is investigating the movements of the society throughout Liberl. And that involves keeping an eye out for anything even remotely suspicious. Sounds a little bit like a ghost hunt to me. Wouldn't you agree? Ah, yeah. When you put it like that, it makes sense. Sorry, Shara. I was being childish. Jean, we'll investigate those sightings and get to the bottom of them. I promise. A little bit of that new and improved Estelle maturity. I like it. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I've got 3 sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is a report from a guard at Airship. Apparently, he saw something during a night patrol that spooked the heck out of him. Okay, not scared. Not scared. The second one I know of was a sighting by a member of the Ravens. The Ravens? That's the local docks gang, right? Hopefully we can get them to cooperate. I don't think that'll actually be as big a problem as you think. They seemed kind of different during the tournament in Grancel, you know? Really? You'll have to fill me in on the way. Well, sounds like you'll make it work. Anyway, the last report is from one of the children at the Mercia orphanage. Wait, one of the orphanage kids? Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh, right. Guess you wouldn't know. Reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. Wow, dude, that was a really short turnaround time for constructing a whole new building. But I guess a month of constant work would kind of work out in their favor. Or 2 months of constant work. Over 2 months, rather. According to Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly as it once was. Yeah, they're not gonna design a whole new one, that's for sure. Is it? It is? That's a relief. I wanted to go say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyway. I'll ask about the thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over the new orphanage building. And that's it. Remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off for a bit if something else comes up. The rest of the jobs are on the board, so make sure to check it out. Bracer requests, which you may choose to accept or ignore, are posted to the board in each guild house. If you approach the board and press the confirm prompt when the exclamation mark appears, you can see the full list. Select a job to see the details on it, such as the objective and potential rewards. These details will automatically be recorded in your notebook. Once you've heard what all 3 witnesses have to say, come back here. We can go over all the testimonies and take a stab at figuring this mess out. Understood. The Ravens hang out right here in the city, in the warehouse district. We might check with them first. Well then, let's stop by the warehouse district before we leave town. That's across the bridge, I believe. Okay, but first things first, ingredient hunters. Okay, this guy, whew. Okay, because the last time he had us go out and look for his ingredient type stuff, I really wasn't able to figure out how to find it, so. Looking for someone to help me complete a list of ingredients found in the Ruan region. Easy, fun job to do in your spare time. Interested persons are to come to Minoria Village. A representative or a firm will wait on the 2nd floor of the White Magnolia. Prior experience not required. Ha! Because we don't have any. The History Museum. This is a job to take a photograph at the Sapphire Tower. Necessary equipment will be provided. Details for this job will be provided by a research staff member. He is staying at the Hotel Blanche, room 101. Racer Guild Vista Forest Road Monster. A dangerous monster, Mercury Viper, has been sighted along the Vista Forest Road. Racers affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Items of note. Monsters specializes in poison attacks. Respond to monster equipped with anti-venom gear. And then the Gull Seaside Way Monster. A dangerous monster, Cobalt Saber, has been sighted on the Gull Seaside Way. Bracers affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Monster has high physical defense. Be prepared with offensive arts. Okay. And we got a little bit of a tidbit on how to defeat them this time too, which is cool. Alright. Melvin. Ah, Estelle! It's been a while. Remember me? I'm Melvin, the junior bracer here. Congratulations on your promotion. I'll do my best to keep up with you. Honestly, I'm absolutely drowning in work without Karna around. Sherazard, good luck to you too. At least he's as gung-ho as ever. We also want to actually take a look and see... Oh, that's new. Mayoral candidate Norman, please. Vote for Norman. Norman for mayor. Yeah. O'Neill duty-free shop. Liberl News issue 2. Why not? Tearbalm Catfoot slippers. Huh. What the heck? Defense +1, move +2, agility +2, and then question marks? Fanciful shoes with rubber ball soles that mimic cat paws. Let's buy 2 of them. They're not expensive, and they may come in handy later for something completely different. Who knows? We want ingredients too. None of these can be used in anything we've got though. Surprise cookie. Yeah. Definitely want to be able to make more of those. Surprise cookie. Here we go. Milled flour. I think we're gonna get a lot of use out of surprise cookies in this game. Okay, fresh herb. Dragon beans. So we just forgot all of our old recipes then? Alright. But next, orb mint time. Which is where? That's the Septian Church. Mobile Factory is right this way. That's the Bracer Guild, which we just came out of. Okay, so trade. I mean, not trade, slot. Dang. We're gonna need to get a little bit going so that we can upgrade her slots. Let's see what quartzes we can make. Shield one, which we can't actually make. Mines one, which we've got to cast one. Lines, action one, impede. Okay, there's nothing really here for us at the moment, so let's not worry about it. We'll go ahead and we'll chat the Ravens up. find out what's going on with them. That's all gonna be next time though. So definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky second chapter. Bye for now, guys.